Ball still spotted on the right side hash. Davis drops under center. Buck comes in to block from the slot on the right side, and it's Cater up to the 50-yard line and into Denver City territory as it explodes and gets the corner after the block is set by Dakota Buck and gets into Denver City territory at the 45. That's enough for a Perryton Ranger. First down. 10:18 left to go here in the first. The Rangers want to work quickly and still operate from the right side hash. Now it's an I formation. Buck the fullback. It's Brandon Daniels coming in at the tailback and under center. Davis calls for the snap, play action, rolling right, looking downfield, calling for a block by Buck. He's going to run it to the 20, inside the 20 to the 10-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They may say he went out at the 17, looked like he did step on the sideline as he put a little move towards the inside. That plant foot, that right foot, did step on the sidelines at the 17. That's unfortunate because Davis was going to get an extra 7 yards out of that run by darting inside. But as it turned out, it's only a gain of 0. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be first down here, and the pitch goes to Daniels over the left side to the pylon. Touchdown, Rangers. Brandon Daniels goes left side on first down after Davis was able to pick up the first on that quarterback run and score from the 17-yard line at the 8:20 mark here in the first quarter to put Perryton up 6-0 here in the early going. Good job, good drive for the Rangers. Daniels takes it in, and now Daniels, the place kicker, needs a holder. Where's the tee, and where's my guy? And quickly out of the huddle comes Connor Lane running out onto the field as the play clock comes down to 14 seconds. Plenty of time, no time to panic here. Lane comes in, plants the tee at the 10, and it'll be Daniels, the right-footed kicker, to try to put it through the uprights to make it a 7-0 lead. Hold is good. The kick is wide right. No good. 8:20 left to go in the first quarter. Perryton scores on the first drive by using up 3 minutes and 40 seconds and going down the field, running the football into the end zone was Brandon Daniels from 17 out. 6-0 Rangers on the radio on 98.3 KXDJ. Here's Denver City coming out in a shotgun look. Damian Gutierrez will quarterback the Mustangs with two backs in the set. Motion from one of the two wide receivers coming from the wide left side of the line. Running play, stalled in the backfield. Here come the Rangers. Can he get out of traffic? No. The Rangers seal the deal and get the tackle by Caesar Luther, among others, coming up on the bottom of the pile for the Rangers. It looked like the big Saul Navarrete, 5'11", 185, the senior defensive lineman, was able to stop that play short. Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12 from the Mustang 20-yard line, moving from right to left in the gray uniforms with white numerals and pink accenting the sleeves and the tape tonight as the Mustangs celebrate breast cancer awareness. 7:30. It'll be third down and 12 coming up now with a shotgun look from the left side hash. One back will be back in the backfield with trip wide receivers to the right side, spread out on that wide side. And he looks that way. Here comes trouble, and Gutierrez is flushed. Here comes Daniels, gets a hand on the quarterback, but he's able to get the pass off, and it's complete at the 50-yard line and out of bounds at the 45. Oh, my. Scrambling and finding a wide receiver was the quarterback, Damian Gutierrez, finding his wide receiver, Nathan Cruz, who got behind the safety and the cornerbacks. The 5'11", 145-pound junior had an easy catch, and over the timeline he goes to the 49 in Perryton Ranger territory, escaping the sack. Good job there by the Denver City offense to find that lone receiver just in the nick of time. 7:10 left to go first quarter, 6-0, Rangers in front. Gutierrez just below the tailbone. Waits for the shotgun snap, trips left, one back off to the right side hip, looks in the middle of the field with a straight back drop. Flushed as Gibson almost gets a hand on the back, and he finds the receiver open at the 36-yard line. Maybe the 37 is Ivan Villarreal. Villarreal will get the Mustangs another set of downs, and Denver City is very patient. They don't mind pressure coming up through the line. If the line loses containment and the backs of those defensive linemen get into the area where Gutierrez is, he's able to scramble a little bit, find a wide receiver with numbers in open space, and get Mustangs a the new set of downs midway through the first quarter. 6 minutes left in the first as we play 12-minute quarters. We play 4 of them. Terrace out of the shotgun has an eye back behind him by about 3 yards, and he'll get the handoff, and Perryton's going to blow that up in the backfield and force a 4th down. Making the final blow on the play was Yordi Hernandez. Hernandez, the big heavy up front, sealed the deal and tackled the running back with a loss of a couple on the play. 4th down and 6 coming up here as the Perryton defense stands up and says, oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, we've done a good job stopping the run, but he sure had some wide open receivers to throw the ball to, and he throws just kind of a lob pass. Takes a long time for that ball to get there, unlike the cannon that the Bushland quarterback had last week.
Very mobile, however, is Gutierrez, but like you said, he doesn't get the ball there quickly. He just lets those backs make a commitment, and the receivers have got into the zone. Here's 4th down. They'll go for it. Rolling to his right is Gutierrez. Trouble. Buck has him and spins him around and tackles him at the line of scrimmage. Denver City will give the ball up on downs as Dakota Buck sacks the quarterback for the Mustangs, and the Rangers will have the ball on their own 32-yard line. So let's see. First drive, run, score. On defense, stop, get the ball back. So far, check marks on both sides of the ball for the Rangers.
Yeah, let's just stick with that formula, and we can do that all night. That'll suit us just fine.
Repeat steps 1 and 2. Right. And Davis drops under center. Denver City a little squirrely up front, looking like they're showing blitz. Davis calls off the first play out of the I formation and drops back under. Play action, roll right, pass, Buck caught, 50-yard line, running room 40, 35, 30, one man to beat to the 20, has a blocker, trips over the sideline, sticks at about the 14, maybe the 12-yard line. They'll give him the 11 on the little play to Dakota Buck out of the backfield, throwing it short range, allowing Davis to have high accuracy. Buck in the open field has lots of running room and scampers down the field for about 38 yards and a Perryton Ranger first down. Now it's Daniels and Buck will maintain their role in the backfield. Buck the fullback, Daniels the tailback. Davis, the sophomore quarterback, underneath center, pitches left. Daniels tries to cut the corner, breaks a tackle and is into the end zone. Brandon Daniels, touchdown Rangers. At the 49-second mark, Daniels goes in from 4 yards out, and the Rangers lead it 12-0 on the radio tonight with the PAT upcoming. Oh my. So far so good. Rangers running the ball effectively. Davis looks confident in the backfield, throwing the football with short-range passes. Coaching staff allowing him to have success with passes he can complete, and they'll go for 2. Daniels in the backfield, calls for the shotgun snap, now will march under center, and the snap goes to Daniels. It's a flea flicker. It's passed into the end zone by Stephen Hernandez to Ryan Davis for the 2-point conversion. A little Tom trickery for the 2-pointer, and the Rangers lead it 14-0 tonight on the radio on 98.3 KXDJ. Touchdown. Let's break down that 2-point conversion. Ryan Davis went up to the line and then was like going to talk to his lineman. He turned to his right and was like, okay, guys, okay, guys, okay, guys. And then out of distraction, the ball was snapped directly to Brandon Daniels. Stephen Hernandez came from the left side. The pitch was to Hernandez still in the backfield. Davis sneaked out of the backfield behind those big heavies and occupied himself in the end zone. Hernandez delivered the little lob pass for the 2-point conversion. Oh my, 2-pointer good on the flea flickery from 2 yards out. Here's Gutierrez for Denver City in the shotgun in the right side, make that the left side hash mark, handoff immediately. Didn't look like that play had any momentum at all. Now from the right side hash as the Mustangs move from right to left. Gutierrez calls for motion from the top to the bottom, hands the ball off to the wide receiver on the jet screen, and that play goes nowhere. Connor Lane, Stephen Hernandez, and Caesar Luther are among Rangers that get in there and stop that play as well as Matthew Cano, and drop that jet sweep for a 2-yard loss on the last play of the first quarter. And the Rangers have it going their way here in Denver City tonight. They lead it 14-0 after 1 on 98.3 KXDJ. Ooh. Rangers lead it 14-0. Second quarter, first play of the second quarter. Mustangs moving from left to right at midfield. 2nd and 12. Gutierrez rolls right, looks downfield. Trouble! Sacked on the play. Connor Lane. All the way back to the 42-yard line. Loss of 10 on the play as Gutierrez couldn't stop the sophomore who had a dead run on him. That's what you get when you get a blitz, man. Lane was on a dead run, straight forward. He never had to dipsy-doodle left or right, but I'm not sure full speed. Offset eye. Pitch goes to Cater, right side, looking to get around the corner. Dodges one tackle, first down and more. To the 40, breaks a tackle to the 35, and gets inside the 35 to around the 32-yard line. Will Cater running to the right side. There's that extra gear as he sprinted from about the 41 to about the 35 in high motion, and that's the speed that I've been looking for here tonight from Cater. Very quick, 5-yard span. Here's Davis under center now on 1st down and 10. Handoff goes to Cater. Sprinting to the 30. Breaks a tackle to the 25. It's a foot race to the 10, and he's tackled there. Inside the 10, it'll be a 1st down, maybe goal-to-goal situation as they spot it at the 10-yard line. Going to be very close as the line judge has his feet together on the white stripe of the 10-yard line. Not sure if it's going to be just on the backside or the front side, but that would be crucial, and they do drop the sticks. 1st down, goal to go.
Yeah, dead center. Yeah.
Run in for the Rangers. It's Cater and a fullback in here. 2 wideouts left from the right side hash. It'll be the sophomore quarterback getting a push from the backside by his fullback, Dakota Buck, and Ryan Davis is in for the score. Touchdown, Rangers. Well, Ryan Davis is not going to be the hardest hitting back in the backfield, but when you get up against traffic and you get a kind of a deadbolt from the backside by Buck, it does move the pile. And Davis will get his maybe first rushing touchdown of the season. The sophomore quarterback in for the score, and Daniels will try the traditional 1-point PAT, and the ball was never spotted correctly by Connor Lane. Lane had it for a moment, and the ball got horizontal. He tried to spin it and get the laces right and just couldn't plant it on the tee. And Daniels, as a result, kicks it into the line. No good. PAT, no good. 7:07 left to go first half. Perryton 20. Denver City zip on the radio. 98.3 KXDJ. Well, Gutierrez now with a back off to the left. Same position. The back spins left and then comes right, and that allows Dakota Buck and others to come in and make a tackle on the play. The big heavy up front, Yordi Hernandez, kind of stops the back, and it's Buck and another Ranger able to make a 3-headed attack and drop that same running back a moment ago who was getting 3 for a 3-yard loss. 3rd down and 10 coming up here after the sophomore back loses 3 yards. And now Denver City can't decide who they want in at running back. Coach Daniel Fontenot must be frustrated right now. They tried to bring in a back from the sideline, and Braden Galvan called him off, sent the running back Mendoza back out on there. He's there now, running play, and Dakota Buck catches him from behind and drops him for a 4-yard loss. Buck breaks through on a blitz, splits his defenders, and then chases down the running back from behind and makes the tackle. Oh my, that's going to good look in the highlight reel on Sunday when it's posted. And speaking of that, how does that all work, Brad?
Yeah, well, there is a highlight reel that I will be posting Sunday nights. We do a video replay on PTCIN on Vive at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. Highlights to be posted on our YouTube page on Sunday night.
I agree that once you let that ball get behind you and you're like, oh, I got to go get it, it's really hard to say, okay, it got behind me, let it go. I formation now for Davis. Handoff, Cater, open running room near midfield, and a man to beat to the 41. He's tackled, but Cater had a head of steam going there, headed toward the midfield stripe, and Ivan Villarreal saved that one from being a big one as Will Cater gets into the secondary and runs the ball to the 41-yard line. Under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Rangers up 20-0 and have been moving the ball by the running game very effectively. I formation now. Davis back in the pocket, play action. Gets a block to save from getting sacked, throws it to Buck. It's complete. Midfield, dipsy doodle inside the midfield stripe and swung down at the 40-yard line. Dakota Buck with a nice gain on the play. Buck 18 yards on the pass and catch, and again, short, very high completion rate passes for the sophomore quarterback, and Buck gets in the open field and makes them pay.
Yeah, nice open looks in the flat, and then the backs are making the yardage.
Now the ball on the left side hash. Here's Davis. Pitch play. Cater running right to the wide side of the field. Looks for the corner and gets around it to the 35. First down yardage and more past the 30. Near the 25, and a covey, a herd of Mustangs, rather, will come up and make the stop at the 25. First down and 10 Rangers after a timeout called on the field. We'll take it with them. Perryton 20, Denver City zip. First and 10 from the Denver City 25-yard line when we return in 1 minute on 98.3 KXDJ. 27 yards needed for the first down. Make it 26 and a half. From the left side hash, two wideouts left. Hernandez, one of those. He's in the slot. One over the numbers left. Handoff goes to the belly. Here comes Buck. Through traffic to the 10, to the 5. Lowers his shoulders. Struggling into the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. Dakota Buck makes contact at the 5-yard line with two Mustang defenders. Spins, lowers his shoulder, and gets into the end zone for the 6.
Yeah, what a run. You talk about a great run there by Buck, carrying, running over people and carrying them. That is definitely going to be on the highlight reel.
Here comes the PAT. Snap is good. Pitch behind. The snapper is Connor Lane, pitching it to Brandon Daniels, going for the trick play on the 2-point variety, showing a traditional kick, and it falls short as Daniels is tackled at the 1 as they try to get back the field goal that was missed earlier on the Lane mishandle. It goes for naught. 1:24 left to go in the first half. Perryton 26, Denver City 0 on the radio tonight on 98.3 KXDJ. 25. Gutierrez from the shotgun has his sophomore running back Mendoza off to his left side hip and calls for the snap with trips on the left side. Rolling right, design quarterback run. Rangers chase. Connor Lane's the last man to beat. And coming up to make the play is Zachary Githens at his safety position, as the quarterback was able to outrun all of the 10 players up front. Githens from the backside safety position was the safety valve there and was able to save it from being a backbreaker. 17 yards on the gain to the Denver City 42. First down and 10 Mustangs. Guidance, two wideouts left and right, two in the slot. From the right side hash, the wide side of the field is left. Motion from bottom to top. De La Rosa comes this way, and Gutierrez fumble on the play, and the ball is live and on the ground. And Perryton may have the ball at the Denver City 34, as that was stripped as Gutierrez was going through the initial lane of contact. We're waiting for the official to make the official word, and it will be Denver City's ball. Wow, that ball was a live ball. Loss of a yard on the play, second down and 11.
Yeah, I think the back judge came up and said that he was down because Perryton came out of that pile with the ball.
And hopefully this will incentivize some individuals to hopefully get into the business. Davis stumbles in the backfield but is able to find Juarez at the 32-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. He got right in De La Rosa's grill and caused him to be bumped, and then 15-yard penalty. There's a big play by the front line of the defense for the Rangers. Coming up to make the stop for Perryton on the running back. That time was Yordi Hernandez, also Brandon Daniels in for the stop. And this will bring up a third down and 6 at the 39 on the loss on the play. Good job by the front line for the Rangers getting in there in the backfield. 6:05 left to go here in the third. Shotgun look, they'll go for it on fourth from the 40, make that the 39. Gets the snap, Looks downfield. Here comes pressure. Sacked on the play and a fumble as Steven Hernandez come in there and caused the fumble. Gutierrez had nowhere to go. That's going to be a huge loss of 7 on the play. And on 4th down, that's going to turn the ball over on downs on the fumble, which is much better than an incompletion. And the Ranger defense steps up and does it again. So this drive started way back at the 9-yard line. This one started around midfield because of the fumble. That's the last drive I was thinking of. Here's Davis rolling left on the sprint out, controlled sprint out, and Denver City's there, and Davis just has to tuck it. You know, the sophomore quarterback did something there that I was watching. He was like, oh no, I got to get rid of it, and then in a split second he tucked the ball under and took the sack. And that is a sign of maturity in my mind, instead of going, oh, I got to get rid of this, and putting the ball up to be exposed and possibly fumbled away.
Yeah, good heads-up play. He didn't have anywhere to go with that ball, and so, you know, sometimes you just have to eat it, and when that happens, you just have to eat it and then live to fight another down.
Snap coming up from Gutierrez. Motion from top to bottom by De La Rosa. Bubble screen caught by the wide receiver Garza. Has running room into the open field, past midfield to around the 46. That's good for 15, maybe 16 yards on the pass and catch by Nick Garza, 5'10", 165-pound junior. First down and 10, Denver City. Clock stopped for moments, but now is continued to tick. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 14 left to go in the ball game with a break left. Defense, one back in the set for Gutierrez in the shotgun, looks left. Here comes pressure, spun around and tackled by Daniels. Brandon Daniels gets in the backfield and reads Gutierrez Mail at the 43-yard line for a huge loss on the play. That's going to be back there for about a 9-yard loss, maybe 10, as they spot the ball on the 43. Back, second down and 20 to go. 43 on the clock, and it ticks. Time running out here in the third. Gutierrez from the right hash gets a perfect snap. Here comes Connor Lane, but Gutierrez gets out of trouble. Being chased. Lob, and it's caught by De La Rosa at the 21. Tremendous quarterback receiver knowledge of one another there. As Gutierrez rolls to his left, De La Rosa goes to the sideline and helps his quarterback on the same angle, and then tippy toes before he goes out of bounds at the 21 for the completion. First down and 10, Mustangs from the Perryton 21, knocking on the red zone door with just from the right hash from the 15-yard line. Denver City in the red zone. Gutierrez in the shotgun. Back goes left, fakes himself, and now runs into open space. Leg tackle at the 1-yard line. Did he get in? Touchdown, Denver City. Good play there. Great effort by Alexis Mendoza, the sophomore running back who we talked about in the second half, having those huge thighs and running with great determination. He's able to take it in for the first Denver City score of the night from the 15-yard line, dragging Perryton Rangers from the 5 into the end zone, and Denver City's on the board. And the blitz and the skunk has been squashed. 26-6, they'll go for 2. Gutierrez, actually it's a wildcat formation with the running back Mendoza taking the snap and running it in. 11 seconds left to go in the third. Denver City's on the board with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, well, another 15-yard penalty for pushing the man in the end zone.
We'll cover that when we get back after break. 26-8 on the radio. Perryton with the lead on 98.3 KXDJ. Here's Gutierrez in the shotgun. Has Mendoza off to his right hip. 2 wideouts to either side. Fakes the handoff. De La Rosa makes the catch on the pass to the right side. De La Rosa will run forward past midfield towards the 45 and just beyond the 45 for a nice gain on the play on the pass and catch. Move the chains. It's a Mustang first down. And the clock will stop momentarily, but is back underway and now under 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can kind of feel the momentum changing here. Perryton needs to make a stop.
Gutierrez, I formation, Davis under center, 2 wideouts left. That's the short side of the field. Play action, Davis rolls left, throws it, Buck, catch, 40-yard line, 35-30. Looks for a man to beat to the 20. Out racing him to the 10, inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Dakota Buck First down, goal to go, Perryton on the pass and catch from Ryan Davis to Dakota Buck in the open field on the controlled rollout to the right side. And again, Davis stays out of trouble and is able to get that controlled run to the right. And that's the easiest throw when you're running right. You don't want to run left because you're throwing across your body. That has worked well tonight for Perryton.
Yeah, and Buck was just wide open there. And he got to run 10 yards before anybody got even close to him.
And then I have a roster correction here. I've been, number one, let me preface this by saying that Tatum Lilly didn't make it into the program this week, or an update anyways. He is a move up, obviously, from the JV. And has been playing great tonight, but I've been calling Tatum Lilly Jason Lilly, which is also, obviously his father. And I've been corrected, so funny ha-ha, sorry, Pard, and thanks for the correction. Field goal from Daniels from 27 yards out is good. Brandon Daniels nails a 27-yarder, and the Rangers now lead 29-14, up by 15 with 3:26 left to go here from Denver City on the radio on 98.3 KXDJ. Back from the timeout, it's a handoff to Dakota Buck up through the middle. He may score to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Dakota Buck will score on the play from the out of bounds, or the timeout, where it looked like Perryton might take a knee. Buck takes it up the middle and scores and says, okay, if you're going to take a timeout and think that you can score 15 points in a minute 45, we'll just run the ball. And Buck goes in for the score. PAT is up, and it is good. Perryton puts a nail in the coffin and leads it 36-14 with $1:45 left to go here in Denver City over the Mustangs on 98.3 KXDJ. 3rd and 4. Gutierrez with a shotgun snap. Looks right, throws that way, caught, and then the ball is jarred loose. Not sure if they'll call it a completion. Defense has the ball, running down the sidelines to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, and he'll be tackled out of bounds at the 13-yard line. The ball was caught, stripped loose, picked up by Caesar Luther, ran down the sidelines to the 13, and that will be the end of the ball game. That play took 17 seconds to develop, and Perryton was able to get their first interception of the ball game on the last play of the game, and Perryton wins it. We'll come back in 1 minute and recap it for you as the Rangers win on the radio on 98.3 KXDJ.